Imagine waking up one day, realizing that your feelings don't match what everyone expects. Not because you chose them, not because someone convinced you, but because that's simply how you've always felt. For millions of people around the world, this isn't a thought experiment. It's reality. But who exactly are LGBTQ people? Are they born this way? Is it a choice? What does science actually say? And perhaps the biggest question of all, what does it actually feel like to be LGBTQ? Let's separate facts from myths. LGBTQ isn't one identity. It's an umbrella term that describes different sexual orientations and gender identities. L stands for lesbian, a woman attracted to women. G stands for gay, typically a man attracted to other men. B stands for bisexual, someone attracted to more than one gender. T stands for transgender, someone whose gender identity differs from the sex they were assigned at birth. And Q stands for queer or questioning, people who either don't fit traditional labels or are still exploring who they are. But understanding the labels is only the beginning. The real mystery is, why do these identities exist in the first place? This question has fascinated scientists for decades. The simple answer? No single cause has ever been found. Researchers believe sexual orientation develops through a complex combination of genetics, prenatal biology, hormones, and brain development. There isn't a single gay gene. There isn't a switch that suddenly changes someone. Instead, multiple biological and environmental factors appear to interact long before a person fully understands who they are. Most LGBTQ adults also report something interesting. They didn't wake up one morning and choose these feelings. Many say they recognized them gradually during childhood or adolescence, often before they even knew what LGBTQ meant. Imagine everyone assuming you should like someone, but you simply don't. Or imagine constantly pretending to be someone you're not just to fit in. Many LGBTQ people describe their experience this way, not as wanting to be different, but as finally realizing who they already were. For transgender individuals, the experience can be even more complicated. Many describe feeling that the gender they know themselves to be doesn't match the body or identity assigned to them at birth. Of course, every person's story is different. No two experiences are exactly alike. Decades ago, some medical organizations believed homosexuality was a mental disorder. But as scientific research expanded, that view changed. Today, major medical and psychological organizations do not classify sexual orientation itself as a mental illness. However, studies consistently show that LGBTQ people experience higher rates of anxiety and depression, not because of their identity alone, but often because of bullying, rejection, discrimination, or fear of being accepted. In other words, the environment someone grows up in can have a huge impact on their mental health. If science has studied LGBTQ for decades, why is the debate still so intense? Because this conversation isn't only about biology. It's also about culture, religion, politics, family values, and personal beliefs. Different societies and different individuals interpret these issues in very different ways. That's why opinions often vary, even when people are looking at the same topic. Whether someone supports LGBTQ rights, questions them, or simply wants to understand, one thing is true. The best conversations begin with facts, not assumptions. Because understanding someone doesn't require agreeing with everything they believe. It simply starts with listening. If you enjoy exploring psychology, science, and the mysteries of human behavior, subscribe for more videos every week.